Have you ever struggled to get along with someone even when you're doing your best? When your differing beliefs either make you best buddies or turn you into enemies, having different values is number 4 of 13 reasons why families estranged. Welcome back to our series on the 13 reasons why families estranged. If you'd like to catch up, we've already covered 1, divorce, 2, parental alienation, and 3, parenting with communication patterns that are poor. Check out the playlist to all of the videos in this series so far. Okay, let's break this down. Values are like the compass guiding our decisions and actions. They're what we believe in, like being honest, caring for others, chasing our dreams, or having the freedom to make our own choices. When we have differing values in families, it can cause problems that lead families to not want to be around each other anymore. Differing values that can cause estrangement. Number 1, religion and politics. So let's face it could be one family member is very religious and another one isn't, or they follow different religions. It can cause arguments and hurt feelings. People and families can have different opinions about politics, and when they disagree a lot, it can cause big fights and make it hard for them to get along. Number 2, gender and sexual preferences. Sometimes family members don't agree with each other's life's decisions. For example, parents might want their children to choose a certain job, career, marry a specific person, or conform to traditional gender roles, but the children might want something different. Also, disagreements over sexuality or gender expressions can create tensions within families, and family members can have different views on these. And number 3, cultural backgrounds. Families with members from different cultures may have trouble understanding other customs and traditions, and this can lead to misunderstandings and disagreement. And number 4, money, personal values. Arguments about money in families, it's very common. When people and family have different ideas about how to spend or save, it can lead to fights and broken relationships. People and families may have different ideas about what's important in life, like honesty, kindness, independence, social justice. When they clash, it can create tension and make it hard for them to get along. And number 5 is enmeshment, personal boundaries and autonomy. If one person wants more independence and another one wants everyone to be close and controlling, they might argue about what's important. This difference in how they see relationships can cause fights and even make family members to stop talking to each other. Stay tuned to learn more about family enmeshment and feeling too close in video 5, 13 reasons why families estranged. These are just some examples of how differences in families can cause them to fall apart and to drift apart. Let's talk some more about this, because when there's these differences, it can lead to difficulties where people stop talking to each other. But here's the thing, sometimes what's important to one person might not be as crucial to someone else. Research has shown that value discrepancies between individuals can indeed lead to strained relationships and even estrangement. For example, a study published in the Journal of Marriage and Family found that conflicting values, particularly regarding religion, politics, and gender preferences, were significant predictors of estrangement within families. This highlights how deeply ingrained values can influence the dynamics of familial relationships. And this disconnect isn't just limited to families, it also happens with co-workers, romantic partners, and friends. Another study by research at the University of California, Berkeley, revealed that value misalignment was a common source of conflict in friendships, often leading to feelings of alienation and distance. And unfortunately, when those differences in values become too pronounced, it can even lead to family estrangement. It's heart-wrenching and painful when you feel disconnected from the people who are supposed to be closest to you, those that love you. And it's just not about personal relationship. Think about the world around us. When people disagree on fundamental values like fairness or justice, it can create big problems. We can see this play out in politics, social issues, and even in cultural clashes. But here's the silver lining. By understanding and respecting each other's values, we can bridge those gaps. It's all about listening, talking things out, and finding compromises that work for everyone. So whether it's with friends, family, or the world at large, remember that our values shape our relationships. And by navigating these differences with empathy and understanding, we can build stronger, more meaningful connections together. Thanks for joining me for part 4 of our 13-part series. Subscribe or ring the bell so you can get notified of my newest videos. And remember, you're not alone and there is help available. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think.